So let me take an opportunity to officially welcome you in our session.
Thank you.
This evening. And what I'd like us to do is that I'd like you to open ProtaStructure.
I've also started recording.
Okay, it's okay. You can start. So so you can share your screen, right? Have I changed?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
We are here.
Okay. So have you imported the
The one you've sent me a few
yes?
minutes ago.
Yes, that's the one which
Yeah.
I sent you. Just show it
Yeah.
in 3D. Okay, so the first thing I like you to do is that I like to show you how to do what's called building setup. So once you import your model into ProtaStructure, you should at least have a visualization of how many rooms do I have, how many floors do I have. For instance, for our case here, we'll be having like 2 stories, but not, yes, these are a 2-story building, but you'll have like an extra 3-story which will accommodate the top part of the stairs. So let's go to building setout.
We're in 3D mode.
Yeah, whichever mode, just go to building setout. So under building setout, there is what's called insert story. So that's where you start. So I'll insert 3 story, and you have to visualize and understand that this 3-story, one of it, am I audible from your end?
Yes, you are.
So you have to visualize it and know that these the first one is the ground floor story, and then we have the first floor story. Then we'll have that part which will be accommodating the top of your building. The top of a staircase. Let me just share you with your 3. So write 3 and then click OK. Then click OK. So once you are there, the next step now will be going to edit story. Go back to building setout. So we want to define the level of our story heights. So the first story height, this is a residential building. I'll go with 2,850 or 2850 millimeters, which is 2.85 meters. So you can change it to, yes, click. Then you change the other one to, but for that one, I'll just give it the height of a door, which is 22. The staircase,
2200.
no, 20, yeah, 2200, yes. Yes, and then once you do like that, you can come here to foundation. Maybe you can change it to 1200. Click OK.
I did not get this part.
That part,
Yeah.
I'm just sharing you with some screenshots. Let me share. You'll just get to understand it
Okay.
in a while because I want just to share a screenshot of the 3D model so that you can see actually what I mean. I can send it in WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
Let me just at least try to mark it well.
What are you eating?
I ate the cookie.
1, 2, and this is 3. So there is something I'm sharing with you in WhatsApp. So
Yeah.
this is the here.
Bring your phone. And you stop
Hello.
talking. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, so just open on your WhatsApp so that we can discuss that part. Hello.
Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
have you
okay.
seen it?
The one labeled 3.
Yeah, the one labeled 3. Yes, it's not like we will be having like on top of this roof. We didn't know whether they are going to use iron sheets or they are going to use flat roof. But let's assume it's a flat roof, right?
Oh, so that is why we have the
Staircase,
staircase.
stair,
Oh,
staircase, and also you can use some water tank.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and also these on top here you can maybe add maybe some like you can introduce something like maybe you can air your clothes, you can have meetings. So
Okay.
that's why I'm saying 2 points. It's not there in
2.2.
the architectural plan, but as an engineer, you have to produce something that actually will be workable in the field.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
can proceed.
Yeah.
So we have done editing of our story, right? So the next thing that you will be seeing, now let's go to story 1. Double click. Yes. So the next thing that will want to do is to label our grids. You can see the grids that we have here are not the same as what we had. Let me share with you what we had here or what we did yesterday. So we want to label like grid 1, 2, 3 like that until the end. And mind
Okay.
you, the drawing you have imported, it's not the one that I've sent. Kindly confirm. No, just download it. It's not that one. It's not, just download it afresh.
This is what you've sent.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me share it again then.
Okay.
That's the same as the one which I sent you yesterday. And it's going to give us
Yes.
a lot of work. So we'll not get our model. I tried modeling and it was giving me a number of challenges. Yes, check that one. Hello.
Hello.
So check it, please. Click. No. Okay, cancel. Yes, right.
Sorry?
Yes, you are right. Just cancel.
So we go back to we edit story. Oh.
I'm
We
just
insert
trying to look. I'm just trying to find it weird.
Can I continue?
Try to import this one. I think this one was the final one. I'm sorry for the. Click OK first. Start check. Run a check first. Close. Yes, close on top there as well. Yes, that one. Now we can proceed. You can proceed, right? So let's go to building setouts. So we insert tray story, then click OK. We go to edit. Right. Go again and edit. So
something left.
So we are already done, huh?
Yeah.
So we should go to editing our grids, huh?
Yeah.
So to edit a grid, I want you to click on one of the grid. Click on grid Y8. Is it Y8 or YB? Click on that grid, but ensure that you are on the first floor, on the first story 1. Huh? Right. Now click on one of that beam. Right click on it, or just select it, and then you right click, go to properties. Once you are in properties, now you can name it so that it matches with what we had in AutoCAD. So that was grid 1. Just write 1. Then click update. I believe there is another grid 1. If you find it's not working, it means there is another grid 1 somewhere. So
yeah, there is.
So just delete it. And that's why it's good when you are doing with when you are working with ProtaStructure, you ensure you have a polyline or continuous line. Even if your line will, still there is another issue on top there. You can go and delete. There is another.
This one.
Yes, that one. Delete it.
Let's change this to one.
Or you can just start with that. You can rename it meanwhile, but we'll delete it. Yes.
Yeah, that is done.
So it's a bit tedious, but you just have to do it. Yes, delete that. So let's just rename that grid 2. Click OK. And then we want to rename that one to grid 3. To grid 4. That one will be grid 5. The other one will be grid 6. That one will be grid okay. I've been trying to research on how we can have that's grid 9, correct. So let's go, but remember we have grid A on top, so you have to rename that grid A before you start from here. Maybe unless, but we always start from from A from the upper side, so you can rename it like grid A.1, and then you go start renaming A from the lower side. Rename it first. Go to properties. Yes, now you can go there, start renaming like grid A. That will be grid B. That one will be grid C. Grid D like that. Grid E, correct. F, so let's go for grid F. Then that will be grid I. Very good. So once now you are done, now you have a grid well done. So the next step is that now you want to start inserting your beams, because now you already have the columns and the grids are already set. So let's go to concrete members. Under concrete members, you can get the concrete beam. So for your concrete beam, you have to define the size of your beam. So for the standard size, we can take 400. Hello? You can see where we have B.
Yeah.
That B is the breadth of our column. We can give it similar to the wall, which is, or similar to the column depth. Similar to the column width, which is 225. Remember, we are using column of 225. So the beam and the column, they should be flashing plus the wall. So for the eccentricity, we understand the issue, what you mean by eccentricity. E stands for eccentricity.
Yeah.
How much that column will divert from the center of the column, but we want it to be exactly at the center of the column. So we leave it at 0. And then for that depth of the beam, let's reduce it to 450. Yes, you can now update. Go back to the beam, and I can see you have selected one of the grid. Go back to the concrete members. Concrete beam. So once you update, you should not close. You should just proceed to drawing without closing that dialog box. For 50 updates, yes, just go and start drawing your beams, your first floor beams. So we can start from the column there, yes, snap. And you make sure that you snap when not when it's showing red, but when it's showing the X. So when it shows the X, it means that you are snapping at the, yes, like that, at the center of the grid. Let's go, continue. You can start with the external column, with the external beams first, and then we come to the internal of the house. Yes, find the center of that grid, click there, good, like that. Can proceed. Yes.
This column.
That's a column, yes, that column ought to be there.
So I should have the
No,
beam
just
up
click
here.
there. Just no. Just click on. Yes, you can click on that grid there. Hello. Yes, that
Yeah.
way. Continue. You are right. Continue until you go around your building. You are right. You are very right. Continue. Proceed. No. There is no column there. We'll just stop at that. No, now just discontinue it. Okay. You can just click there. Just click there and then. But I wanted us. No, don't click on that. Undo. Press escape. Go back and select your columns, not your beam, sorry. Concrete member beam. Yes. Now join first this concrete. Join between grid H and E. Hello. Draw a column between draw a beam running from H2 to E2.
From H
H2,
to E.
yes, to E2.
This way.
Yes, that way. No, we are doing it so that the software can know at least that one will be a continuous beam from.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can proceed. Yes, just join all those columns.
Yeah.
You know, at time you have to refer to your architectural plan. But like for that place, yes, just join there. You must have a beam along that side. We also have the. Now let's go back to our architectural so that at least you may understand. how we position, how we set our beam correct. Do you have your architectural or the AutoCAD? Open the
Which one do you want
AutoCAD.
me to open?
You can open the AutoCAD file. Hello.
Hello.
So we are at the, where you are, if you are doing columns, if you are doing beams, we are
Yeah.
doing it for the first floor, right? The top of, after ground floor on top of that place. So we should make sure that our
Yeah.
beams do not cross. Just zoom, 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 zoom in. Yes, right.
Not
Like,
cross the road.
yeah, they should not cross maybe the lodge. They should not. So we should see on how they are going along.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, now we can go back and continue drawing. Let me share the beam system, how they ran.
So when
I want just to share so that
can I ask a question?
yes, you are free.
When I get there,
Mhm.
um,
There is something I'm sharing
what
here
should
so that
we?
at least you can use it. Maybe you
Yeah.
can hold your phone and then you just draw the knee. No, or ask so that I listen. I'm listening. First, ask your question.
I told you I've been in roads,
Mm-hmm.
so I haven't practiced structures so much.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking about this one here, and I can see you've already shared that.
Okay. So you can just
This beam here.
try to follow, and then now when you are drawing this, you make sure you see like now you are doing a cantilever. Hello,
Yeah.
you avoid introducing cantilever beams when you are doing your
Yeah.
design. So like there is a beams that I like you to delete
Yeah.
first. You see,
Mm-hmm.
if now you draw another, you need to have a continuous beam from one column to another, and then maybe later is when you can connect those which you are not able to span between column and column. So I like you to,
Mm-hmm.
along grid 4, just delete that beam.
This one.
Yes, that one. It should just start from one column to another. And then you should also delete the subsequent beam along just grid 4. Grid
This
4, no,
one.
that one will be fine. That one will be fine. It has no option, but just to be like that. So along grid
This
4,
one.
no, grid 4, just, yes, that one. So now draw beams running from one column to another.
So how do I leave this beam I've left
No, that
on
also
that
delete. Oh, that
this
one.
cantilever?
Once
Uh-huh.
you draw the beam between
Yeah.
E and C to E, that beam will automatically join.
Yeah.
The software will understand and they'll get it will join. So just draw at least one beam should run from a column to another, from column to column, before you can join the other one.
Here.
No. Let's go to grid 4 and let's finish with grid 4 first. Yes,
Okay.
draw a column from there to that column. Yes, that way. Yes, that way. So read that statement.
New beams crossing over other beams.
So they are asking you that.
You want to split the new beams at supporting spans.
Say no. So
It's because
escape.
of this point.
Yes, escape. So like I was just avoiding that aspect of splitting beams before they reach the support. So you can proceed. And now, once you see a beam showing this, like there is another beam here at 4, near grid 4. Once show you like something like an arrow, a red arrow, it means that's a cantilever. Just delete that beam and redraw it. And then you'll see that cantilever will disappear. We don't have a cantilever there. Escape, then delete it. Now select beam. Yes. Click between the grid center of that column and center of the other side. Yes. Click there. Just draw that beam. Yes. When you see that cross, then you are fine. You see? You see now there is no arrow, right?
Yeah.
So it means those beams are connected. They are not acting like cantilevers. So that's also one aspect that you should be keen on. Rather, otherwise, you'll just design and then you just find your beams are failing. Now you are wondering what's the problem actually. But it's good that we have noted it as early as now. So let's continue. You can use at least now you have that beams, the beam arrangement, you can just draw them. You can just check your phone and just draw all of them like that.
No. No.
You say any that I have not drawn?
Yes, there are so many beams you have not drawn. I can see them. Let's now go one by one. I want us to draw. Yes, that beam there. Yes, we need a beam. Yes, and then also draw between grid 3. C and 3. Yes, that one. And then I want you to add an extra column. I want you to add an extra column at grid at point E3. Hello? 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 Are you there? Hello? 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 Are you there? Hello? 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 Yes. Are you there? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can just share your screen, then we proceed.
Oh, I haven't. You can't see my screen?
Yes. Now I can see it. I can see it. Very good. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
There's a beam where my cursor is. I don't understand it.
So those two beams are cantilevers. Just zoom in a bit. And then you can click there, hide some. Click below here. There is something called hide on your screen. Yes. So now ask your question.
You see where my cursor is?
Yes.
On the photo that you sent me, you have some two beams there that I do not understand. On
So
grid 10.
okay,
And
let's go to AutoCAD file.
yeah.
Okay, if we go to AutoCAD, first floor of the AutoCAD. Yes, there is that beam that has shifted from the edge of the building towards the inner side, and then the other side is for the balcony. You see,
This one.
in Prota, for us to count or
Mm-hmm.
to take care of the loadings, we have to introduce
Yeah.
beams.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
For us to counter the block wall loads, we have to
Yeah.
introduce beam. We cannot factor them on the slab, or we cannot load the slab with the block wall beam. We have to use beams. So that's why I introduced another beam there, so that will take care of that
Yeah.
weight of that block wall. So let's
What
go
was
to,
the measurement?
so I want to show you how you can draw it.
Yeah.
So let's go back to AutoCAD. Now let's measure the distance between the edge of the wall and the center of that wall.
Between the here.
No, between the other wall, that is,
This
yes,
one.
yes, the other wall, yes, that one, that. You can just measure it, not me, just go to
Dimension.
dimension, annotate dimension. So yes, just zoom, just zoom, and then you can see it's 1300, right? But I want
Yeah.
you to give it 1400, because the center of that wall, you just picked the
Yeah.
edge of the wall, right?
Yeah.
If we go to the center of the wall, we have to add an extra 100, because the entire wall is 200 millimeters. So the center of it is half of 200, so it will be 1400. So now let's go to grid 8. And do press escape in your keyboard. Press escape. Yes, right click on that grid. No, you haven't. You see, you have selected both the beam and the grid. That's why just escape. Yes, right click like that. And then now go to offset grid. Offset your grid.
The axis.
Yes, the axis. Once you then press F2 on your keyboard.
F2 is brightness.
Shift F2. Yes, now you can input that negative. Remember, you are moving towards the left or towards the western side, so negative 1400, and then you press enter. Yes, then escape. Just escape. So once you escape, now you have your grid. You can insert another extra beam there. Yes, that way. At least now the block work will run along that beam, and then the other side will be left for just railings, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so I think there we are done. Then I want us to come to grid.
Sorry. We come to
There is this grid 3E.
3E.
So once we are there, we want to add an extra column there. So how do you draw a column? You select one of the columns. So once you select one of the column, so you have already selected a beam. Escape. Make sure that you only have
I've selected.
right click, choose properties. Yes, now select the center of those two where the two grids are intersecting, and then you place your column. Grid 3 and E, yes, there. Place your column there. Nice. Escape. So I think now let's go to 3D and see what we have managed to achieve so far.
There's something we've not done.
Okay. Yes, there is F. There is another F, FD, some FD there. There is an extra beam.
Yeah.
If you go actually to AutoCAD, you are able to see there is an extension of that bedroom.
That washroom, yeah.
Yes, so you can always include it.
I do the same with the measuring.
No.
I
You see, we measured because I had not added my grid. But for that one, I already factored it in by adding my grid. So let's just go back. So there are grids there already.
Okay.
Yes. So just follow the grid and you will just get the correct. Yes, that's a cantilever. That's not the right way because that's a cantilever. Click there. Yes, you can now press escape.
Done.
Yes, zoom in a bit so that I'm able to see. Yes, we are done. Let's go to 3D and see what we are able to achieve. Yes. I can see we are heading somewhere. So the next step is to add our slabs. So let's go to ground floor. Then let's go to concrete members. Click on slab. You see, we have ribbed slab and then we have the other. You are just working on the normal slab. And then under the slab, we have two categories. And you can see also the quick access menu. It's here. You can always know the members that concrete members. Some of them are here. You can always pick them in the quick access tool. So click on the slab.
I already clicked.
So let's go to, yes, let's go to, there is what's called general. So you are on general tab. Click on loads. Yes. So let's go back to general. So under general, I want you to click on type label. That slab will be labeled as 1. If you want to give it a different name, you can give it. And then you have type of slabs based on their end conditions. So you have a slab that is enclosed in the entirely for in all along the along the sides. So all of its sides are actually enclosed. So that's the type of slab that's called type 1. Then we have a slab that is enclosed on 3 sides and one side is not enclosed. So you can look at them. There are two main slabs that you will be using frequently. That's the cantilever slab, which type 12 and type 1. So for our case here, we'll be using type 1. Go to type 12. Yes, that is a cantilever slab. So once you are working with cantilever, that's the slab to use. But once you are working with, yes, click there. Let's click that one, yes. Then once now you choose the type of slab you want to work with, you define its depth. For our depth, let's choose 175.
One.
175 or 150 or 200.
Okay.
The cover, it can be 200 still, that's okay. And then click update, but don't cancel, just click update. Then go to slab. I want you to click along your beams, just hover your cursor. Yes, there you can see. Yes, click once and you have your slab there. Now go just move around inserting your slabs. Yes, your slabs apart from the spot that we have the staircase. Yes. Uh-huh.
Done.
Yes, there is this part for the bedroom here. Yes, that one. Yeah, we are done. So
I thought there we
let's
would
go to
use the
3D.
cantilever.
That cantilever.
This
I fail to
this
understand why the architect actually introduced that cantilever there.
this one is a cantilever.
Yeah, that's a cantilever. You can do a cantilever wall or slab there. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's go to 3D.
Okay.
So far, that's what we have managed to achieve. So let's go back to 2D and then we insert our cantilever slab. It's good also to learn how to insert a cantilever slab. But there is one thing that we didn't do. After choosing our members, we ought to have gone to loads. Go to loads. Yes, just click on loads. Yes, we have the self weight of the slab, which will be calculated automatically, and then you have the dead load. Click on dead load, right click. There is above it, there is some value. There is some value there. You can always choose the type of value. You can either enter your own value or you can choose among the options that you have been given. So let's choose a
Yeah.
room. For instance, let's just pick a room. So that's averagely the weight of our slab in rooms. And then let's go to impose load, right? Yes, there right click, Yes. Once you right click, you choose. You know, we are doing this is a residential building and it's for general domestic use. So choose that. So for general domestic use, you can see the imposed load. It's 1.5. Click
Yeah.
update. Yes, that way. So that's that. If you want now to, if you want to update all our our slabs, because we drew the slabs before defining our loadings, you ought to select the entire slabs and then you come there, you select those values and then you press update and all of them will take the defined loads. That part is
Say
very
that
critical.
again.
Hello? So select all the
Hello.
slabs, but I don't want us to use that method. Let's just undo. Let's undo. Go to, do we have undo here? Yes. You
I
know,
undo all slabs.
yes, undo all the slabs. We do them the correct way. Yes, let's go to slab. Now we just be very fast.
I go to slab.
Yes, to slab. Under slab,
Mhm.
choose the depth. So you okay, choose to maybe 175. Yes, the cover, it's okay, update. Then go to loads, choose the value there for the room. Go to import load, choose general domestic use, and then update. Yes, update. Update fast. Don't cancel, update.
No, I was reading that sentence.
Oh, Sasa. Yes.
Mhm.
Then let's now go and insert our slabs.
Mhm.
Right, just into add extra slab. Add this part here for the bedroom.
This part.
Yes, and at some point,
How about this?
no, that one you can either do a cantilever or you can just leave it like that. But I wanted just to show you how you do a cantilever slab. It's a bit different. So let's just do it because we are just learning.
Okay.
So let's go to general. Under general, change type of slab to type 12. Yes. So define its height.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come to L cant, the length of that cantilever. That distance was around, what was that distance? Oh, it was a block work. Okay, I've seen.
600.
Yeah, 600. You can go and, but 600 plus 1, that's 700.
Yeah.
Because you are measuring from the center of the wall. So insert there, 700. Let's go to loads.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it can be a balcony or a terrace. Ebo, don't we have a cantilever?
No, there is no cantilever.
Yes. This version doesn't have it. Just, yes, you can choose that. Impose load. Yeah, you just go with that.
This one.
Yes. And then we have the parapet loads. You know, the parapet load is it's the wall work
Mm-hmm.
that will be placed on that cantilever. You know, the parapet wall, it's usually not the
Yeah.
full wall. It's usually like
Yeah.
1 meter, around 1 meter, right?
Yeah.
So you can give it maybe 1.5. Though, if you are designing with the BS, not 1500, just use 1.5.
Oh, the
1.5
fact.
kilonewton.
Okay.
Yes, and then update. Standard
Oh,
slab cannot be edited.
we
You had
cannot select.
selected, there is an issue because, okay, just click OK. Escape so that we select that. Yes, no, and yes, now we can proceed. Grid 12 cantilever 700. Domestic use or balconies, yes. Then we have here the load 1.5, but it's not automatically it's 1 point. We are just practicing, right?
Yeah.
Why is that coming along? Click update.
It's refusing.
Standard. Okay, let's go to type of load, type of
Type of.
and check this first. Cancel. General settings. No. Type 12. Click update. Click OK. Yes, just go and try to put your cantilever there. Just click 3 of the corners. No, start with the upper one. Yes.
This is what it has done.
Just leave it. It is just, I'll show you. I'll prepare a proper cantilever and then we'll work on it.
Okay.
Yes. Let's proceed to. There is one more thing that I want to show you briefly
Yeah.
before we generate our story. So what we do, click one of the beam. Maybe you can click one of the exterior beams at the corner side. Yes, that one. Click on that. Right click, select it, and then right click. Then go to update beam end conditions. Okay, you know we have type of uh, end conditions or type of conditions, end conditions, like we have a fixed end, we have a hinged end. So, and that type of end affects the forces, and also it affect the number of bending, the number of reinforcement that will be either needed to counter that, the either it's a bending moment or it is a shear force. So you know that at the edge, you usually have 0 moments for hinged beams. So for this case here, I'll just tell you just what to do, but I'll later explain it when I'll share my screen. So let's go to that and then click hinged left. Hello?
Yeah.
Click on hinged left, click there. Say apply to the selected beam. Nice. You can see zoom at the end of that left side of that. You can see there is another extra red dot. Yes.
Yeah.
So we are telling the software when you'll be analyzing, remember that this beam it's hinged at this joint.
Yeah.
So it will use less reinforcement here because it's not a continuous beam.
Yeah.
Because if we don't tell the software like that, it will assume the worst case scenario of fixed beams.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just leave it there. Click another
Mm-hmm.
beam. Click another beam. Yes, click that one. And you have selected the grid. Escape, press escape, and then select that beam. Right click. So for that one, you can choose hinge at the right side. Yes, right click, apply. So because there are so many,
Yeah.
what you can do, you can
Mm-hmm.
select beams with similar beam end condition and then you apply that settings at once. It will save you some time. So, but for now, I'm just introducing it because that one I'll just redo it once I'll share maybe even tomorrow as we finish. But I wanted you just to have an idea of it. So let's,
How do you select the one similar?
pardon?
How do you select similar beams with similar end conditions?
You press Control on your keyboard
Mm-hmm.
and then you can just select them one after
Oh,
another
manually. Okay.
manually. Just
I thought it's a
control,
command.
then select beams that you feel they
Okay.
have similar end condition.
Okay.
Yes, but I'll pardon you that part when I'll be sharing. I'll also demonstrate type of end conditions and how the bending moments and of uh, all other dynamics about that part. So I wanted just to introduce that concept so that it will be easier
Okay.
when I'll be doing actually now the. Okay, just zoom in so that I can be able to see the entire diagram. So once you insert your columns and then you also have inserted you have defined your beam end conditions,
Yeah.
you proceed to generating this story on top of another. So it's like now, how many stories do we have? We have another extra story similar to this on top, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you will go back to building set out, but ensure that you are on your story one. Hello?
Yeah. I'm in my story one. Are you there? Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Yes,
Are you there?
yes, I'm there. Go
Okay.
to story one, then after that, let's go to building set out.
Mm-hmm.
Under building set out, go to generate stories. Yes, under generate story, you want to generate story one to story two. So what we are going to do in this case, we are going to click on story one, where we say story, source story. We want to source from story one, and we want to generate everything in
Yeah.
story one to story two. So click source as story one, and then target story two, and then below it they can tell you the members that either you want to generate. If you want to omit other members, then you can as well. So for our case, we want to generate everything to story two. So click OK. Then click OK. Read that statement. Just read aloud so that let me zoom a
This and
bit
the
from my
previous
end.
This and the previous processes will not be undone after this step. Do you want to continue?
Yes,
I say yes.
yes, click OK. Yes. Then close. Now let's go to 3D and see what you have been able to achieve. Yes, that's what we have been able to achieve.
Mhm.
However, we should go back to our architectural plan. Then
Yeah.
we'll notice that there are some parts. Hello, let's
Yeah.
go to our architectural plan. So you see there is a place called garage. Yeah?
Yeah.
So under garage, this is the first floor, right?
Yeah.
You
This is
see
now the ground floor.
the ground floor covers a bigger area than the
The
first floor. The
first floor.
first floor is a bit smaller because some
Yeah.
areas have not been factored in. So we have to go and delete them so that we can go with the shape of our design. So let's go back. So use the view cube and
Sorry.
just go to 3D, or you can even use the 2D. Do you know the parts that you want to delete for our case here? So if you are,
Sorry.
I want us just to delete those parts that we don't need in our. Yes.
I'm unable to go back.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. How is the lesson anyway?
It's okay.
Now, now in Prota we copied everything, but we don't need everything. We copied all the parts of the first floor, but in on top of our second floor, we'll not need all those parts. So we
Yeah.
have to at least remove some of them.
You want us to remove from 3D?
So let me send you the rooftop, how it appears, the beams of the rooftop, so that you can at least understand what I mean. I think this is the last part which you are doing, and then the rest will carry on as from tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you sent?
No, I'm just screenshotting.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
So I've sent it. Just look at it. You'll just realize that the floors, eh? The ground floor and the first floor are not very similar.
Yeah.
There are some differences. So you have also to modify your first floor and the ground floor so that they match the architectural design.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to go to plan view of our second story. Plan view of our second story. Now just let's go there. Plan view of our second story.
Here.
Now we are there. Now just look at what I've sent you.
I'm on it.
Okay. So let's start seeing. That's what I've already compared side by side the architectural and the structural. First floor and the second floor, or the ground floor and the. No, no, I'm referring at first floor and second floor because now we are using the top of ground floor is the first floor, right? And the top of the first floor is the second floor. So this is the first floor plan and the second floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look keenly, there are some modification that we will be doing.
Yeah.
So we should delete the slab. Let's delete the slab between grid one and three and four. Between C and three, that slab. Just delete the slab, the entire slab. No, 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 no. Not that one. That one must be there because of it must cover
I'm
the.
checking the cursor.
Oh, yes, that
Yeah.
one. Grid four.
This
Yes,
one.
delete those two. Yes, delete that and also delete that one.
Mm-hmm.
Now choose one of the beam. Select one of the beam. Any beam because all beams are same. Yes, right click.
Mm-hmm.
Go to properties. Under properties, I want you to draw a beam between B along axis B.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted you to delete. There is a small beam here. Hello. There is a small
Where?
beam. There is a beam between. You have zoom in so that I can. Let me use my.
This one.
Yes, delete that beam because now we want to introduce a one. Yes, so I want you to draw a beam from.
From here.
Yes, from there up to that column. Yes, that way. Nice. So they're asking us,
I say no.
yeah, no, yes, say no, say no. So that you have one continuous beam. Yes. So you can undo. So delete these other beams.
Which ones?
You see, according to my plan, we don't need we don't have beam along grid A, right? Look at the,
Oh,
we don't have
okay.
grids along A. So you just delete them. Yeah, delete and then you will just redraw. Yes, yes, that's okay. That's okay. Delete again, you just redraw all this. That will be, that must just be like a cantilever. It's okay. It's okay. It's a cantilever.
Okay.
Yes. Also delete
There's
the,
another one you have introduced here.
so just delete first those beams that we don't want, and then we just reintroduce them.
Is there another one
We don't have
which one?
any beam along grid A or axis A. I'm using grid in as an alternative axis. Look at axis A. We don't have any grid for on our first floor. Okay, with the time as you design and as you compare this, you'll actually know that why I'm just saying. So just delete that. Just delete. Delete as well. Now, yes, just do it. Yes, like that. That way. Go to 3D.
We leave the columns.
Yes, no, you can delete them in 3D or you can delete them there. You'll also need to delete them. No, just escape. Yes, delete.
I'm so angry.
Are we okay?
Yes, we are okay. But we need to introduce an extra column.
So
Yeah.
angry.
But we should be very careful so that it does not.
Do you realize there's an issue on our second floor? Here.
Yes, yes. So let's go back to the second story floor plan. There is no column between B and C. There is no column between B and C.
Yeah.
There is
Here.
no beam. I mean, there is no beam between B and C.
And it's slab.
Between B and C, one along grid one,
Yeah.
just delete that. Also delete that. go, no, just go up to the column. Yes, there. Yes. Yes, that way, that way. So you can now add a slab. Click on one of the slabs. Yeah, it's correct. It's okay. Just click there. Nice. So let's go back to 3D. Yes, now it's correct. Remember, we
Yeah.
cannot introduce a column there at the edge of that corner because there is a garage below. So it will block the usability of maybe vehicles or maybe storage of the garage. It will interfere. So we just leave it to be like a cantilever. But however, it will still work. So that is uh, what I had planned that we covered today, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have at least made some milestone on modeling.
Okay.
So maybe if you have a question before we call this, maybe before we end our session.
I have no question at the moment.
Yes,
Maybe once as we progress, I will ask one or two. But for now, I'm